Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. We're talking about momentum stocks once again with Mike Vodicka, momentum stock strategist for Zacks.com. Here's a couple of interesting selections you've chosen to favor us with in two of the most diverse industries from each other that you could ever get. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, GMCR, ticker symbol. Obviously, coffee roasters.
That's right,
up
exactly.
In the Green Mountains.
I'm not sure if they're in the Green Mountains, but definitely a coffee roaster and a fairly big company, $4 billion market cap, and been around since 1981. So they're kind of at the front end of the coffee curve, the coffee craze that's taken over. The company has been very hot lately, and they've got these products that have been selling really well. The K-Cups, which is an individual packet of coffee, and then also the Keurig brewing system and accessories. These are their hot new. They're not necessarily new, but they're hot products right now.
Right. Individualized coffee.
That's right. Yeah. Home brewing. So they reported second quarter results in late July, and the revenue was up 64% year over year, which is pretty unbelievable for a company this large. And the earnings came in at 19 cents per share. That was 5.5% ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate. And as I kind of mentioned before, the key drivers of the quarter really were these two products, the individual K-Cups and the home brewing kits. The K-Cup revenue was actually up 90% year over year to 197 million. So you can see that's where a majority of their revenue came from. And their Keurig and accessories products were up 69% year over year to 64 million. So these are the two definitely the drivers of the company right now.
Got it.
They also had some nice margin expansion too to complement their sales growth. Gross margin was up to 35.2% from 33.6% last year, so some solid margin expansion. Balance sheet under a little bit of pressure. They acquired one of their licensed distributors, a company called Diedrich. It was a $300 million deal, so their cash position kind of drew down a little bit, took on a little bit more debt. But long term, that should definitely help create some synergies and drive earnings. The current year, we didn't see a whole lot of revisions on the estimates on the current year off the quarter, but the next year, however, did take a 17% jump forward to $1.17. The valuation picture, this isn't a very cheap stock. It's trading at 44 times. Its peers are trading at about 13 right now, so you're definitely going to have to pay up for that, like that nice long-term growth projection.
So is this too top-heavy?
It possibly could be. On the chart, we actually did recently see a new all-time high, just above $30.
Driven by those two coffee products.
Definitely, yeah. The long-term trend is still bullish,
and we get that on the record.
The long-term trend isn't going to come into play until about $23 or $24. We're at 34 right now, so there could be some downward pressure, but the long-term trend is definitely bullish. Okay.
Alliance Resource Partners, LP, stands for Limited Partnership. ARLP, the ticker symbol. See, I know these things. After so many years,
yes, you do.
You acquired this knowledge. Producers and marketers of coal for industrial users. What does that mean?
Well, there's two applications for coal is metallurgical and bituminous. And metallurgical is to build iron ore, steel, and then bituminous is the steam coal that they sell to utilities to burn to create electricity. So they actually operate on both sides of the business.
Okay.
This is a fairly big company to a $2 billion market cap, and this ties into the coal story. We've seen coal prices have had a nice recovery out of the recession from 2009. The industry was sort of under pressure as consumers pulled back. We're all familiar with that story. But Q2 results, we saw a nice bounce, 32% sales gain from last year. They had a 32% earnings surprise, which is really nice. And again, tying into the story before, it's better pricing environment, stronger demand really drove the quarter. As opposed to Green Mountain, valuation on this company looks great, trading at 8 times against its peers 13, so you can pick up a company with solid growth projection at a discount. And then moving on to the chart here, the last piece of the puzzle, again, this company at a multi-year high recently at $55, and we have a nice little short-term trend in play that should continue to support prices.
All right, do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
If you want to check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas in the momentum category or any of the other categories that we write about on Zacks.com, if you're not there already, go to the homepage, and up in the upper right-hand corner, that's where we put those new ideas for you daily. 4 new ones daily, one in each of those investing categories written about on Zacks.com. With Mike, I'm Terry Ruffalo.